What's going on, everybody? This is Virtual Footballer, and I'm back with another video. This video is going to be the review of the Nectar Mod for Madden NFL 19. But first, before we get into that, I really want you guys to come back through and watch the live stream that we're going to have. It's going to be episode 50. It's going to be on January 9th at 7 o'clock Eastern. We're going to have a live stream and a giveaway. We're going to be doing, basically our podcast live. We're also going to be doing some giveaways. Going to have a few things to give out, some PlayStation cards, maybe some Xbox cards, maybe some GameStop cards, maybe, just something for you guys to have, just to show you guys appreciation for what you guys been just giving us support and stuff. We really do appreciate it. So like I said, we're going to get into this review and we're going to get down with this live stream later on January 9th, 7 p.m. Eastern. So I hope you guys come through. All right, this is the review of the Nectar Mod Madden NFL 19 for the PC. If you have not tried this mod, you are missing out. And I know a lot of people don't have gaming PCs, so this is the reason why I'm going to give out this review, give out my thoughts, let everybody know what's really going on here. All the footage that you see on this screen will be from the Nectar Mod, and in some cases you're going to see some things in it that looks totally different from what you would normally see in a stock Madden football game. This is just straight gameplay. I'm not doing any breakdowns or whatever. This is just showing you what it has to offer. Now down the road, I will be doing some gameplay breakdowns. I'm really fascinated with what these guys did with this mod. You have this guy, Will Chills at Operation Sports. Him and I'm pretty sure it's just him and a group of guys who are actually assisting in the forums are really helping out with making Madden NFL 19 a very good football experience. And for the most part, even with the flaws in this game, you can have a very, very good time playing a game of football. I think they made it just about as sim as they can get. And quite frankly, since the NFL season is almost over at the time of this review, this game with this mod could easily keep you held over for the until the next game come out, or if you're really interested in it, you can continue to play it. I really think it's that good. Now, before we get all the more hype and praise out of the way, let's talk about some negatives. There are times that there's something in this game that is just literally broken, where some of the AI just have no brains at all, and some of the animations in this game that are triggered, I think they weren't triggered for a reason, because even though the animations are in the game, you would notice it. Like if a certain catch animation or a tackle animation pops up, it'll look slightly out of place. Like you will see like a floaty type of tackle or a floaty type of catch or a floaty type of movement. I mean, it's just something about it that when you play the game, if you play it, you'll know when you see it. And that is something that is really somewhat annoying, but you gotta understand, these guys who did this mod, they're just guys that are sitting at home for the most part that I know of. They're not programmers of any, that I know of. But anyway, they've done a fantastic job with this game where you can actually see plays that look like football plays. Tackles, broken tackles, player movement, it's just all these type of things are actually in the game to where it looks competent. They've done a great job putting this together. The pass trajectories are just amazing in this game. I mean, I really think that this could be really on par with APF as far as pass trajectories. The running game is very, very good, but you have to be patient, because when I say very good, I mean good as far as how realistic it can be, making sure you pick the right holes to run through. And if you just get stuffed, you just get stuffed. Same thing with just basic play calling in general. Just because the pass trajectories are there, that does not mean that you can throw the ball any kind of way. These DBs are actually really good at what they're doing, to the point where they're going to jump on the ball if they can get it. they can reach out and get it. Now there are some instances where the DBs can't get to it and you just throw it right in the breadbasket, like this play right here. That play with Pat Mahomes, I literally threaded the needle in that play. I mean, that play looked fantastic, and you get plenty of that in this game. And I just love the fact that now there's no crazy shifting and warping when it comes to stuff like that. Now, is there shifting and warping in the game? Yes, there, especially in the tackling between the tackles. If you tackle a running back in between the tackles, you will have a situation where you will see a lineman shift to tackle them. Like I said, I think that is something that is just in the game that you're just not going to get rid of. I mean, it don't matter what kind of modding that you do. But overall, I think that running in between the tackles, getting some separation in the trenches requires a lot of work. You actually have to pick up your tendencies and actually run them to perfection in most cases, especially if you're playing with a team against a team with decent defense. All plays aren't given to you. Sometimes you have to take what they give you. In some cases, they may be a 2 or 3 yard gain, but you just have to find a way to get over the top or find a way to get down the field. It's really a chess match. It really is. And for the most part, I think that they've done a really good job when it comes to trying to get a decent football experience out of this game. Also, with the kicking game, once again, the kicking game is actually not easy. You can have situations where you will literally miss a field goal by a little bit if you're not you don't place that marker right where it needs to be. Now, it does not need to be in that little small area where it has to be in the middle. Sometimes you can hook it in, sometimes you can't, but there's sometimes that you would just miss it just by a little bit. Now, if we look at this play right here, look at this play where what happens, and watch what the defensive guy does. He blocks the kick, but he just stands there. See, this is stuff like that I truly believe that just cannot be fixed. It's just something that just gonna, it's just gonna be. So I believe that even with this mod and all this greatness, you still have wonky stuff like that. Now, speaking of wonky things, I've been playing this mod for over almost 2 weeks now. Go a little bit over 2 weeks. I've literally seen maybe 10, maybe between 8 and 10 plays that are just outrageous, like what we've seen with that block kick, or you just seen some foolishness going on. It's just there, so I highly recommend, if you was to get this mod up and running, please make sure that you know what you're getting into. But like I said, this is not, they did a good job of not having this game run like a Madden football game. You actually have to do certain things to be successful, and for that alone, I believe that it's an accomplishment in itself. So I really feel that overall, this mod is fantastic. I think that, like I said, they've done a great job. I can't say it enough. I know I've said it plenty of times, but I highly recommend it, especially if you are trying to get a authentic NFL experience with the license and everything. Now, before I leave, I'm just gonna talk about something that a lot of people will probably end up saying. How does this game stack up against some of the older games with this mod? Because right now there's a lot of stuff going on with APF, All Pro Football 2K8. Those guys over there actually modded that game so you can have franchise mode and all this other stuff. Now, comparing the two is not really easy, because APF, I feel that it always animates better. I think the game flows a little bit better too, because when you play that game, it feels like you're fighting for every yard, even if you're passing or running. It just feels a little different on that level. I think if you want to play with the license, obviously I think this right here will suffice if you have a gaming PC. But Personally, I don't think there's nothing like APF. All Pro Football 2K8 to me is still a fantastic game, and I highly recommend playing it, even if you're not even using the APF mod that they have out there. Comparing the two, fundamentally, I think APF still has it easily. Even with this mod, they have it. But as far as the total experience of the NFL, easily it's going to be Madden. And in some cases, Madden could, you know, show some ways where it's worth playing. Will this pass APF? No, I don't think it will pass APF. But this is a fantastic mod that you will have, and you really will be able to enjoy and have fun. And you can actually play a decent game of football without all the wonkiness of patches or whatever the case may be. Shout out to the guys at Operation Sports. If you want to know anything else about this mod and how to get it, the link will be down in the description for the forum, and you guys could experience it for yourself if you have a gaming PC. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out the First and Frame Rates podcast. Also check out my series on why should you buy a gaming PC. And those two things would just run in hand. We're really trying to get things going off with the podcast, and I'm also trying to help people who want to get into PC gaming. And with this mod, had made some people really want to think about getting into PC gaming, and I think that's fantastic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. You guys take care. Peace.